everybody. It's just minutes 4 or 5 o'clock. Sun's going down out here. This is Peter, Chevette's of the Canadian North, the face to the video. Just got back from my friend Scott Newstead. He's got a YouTube channel, Cold War Motors, down the road, just a stone's throw away from here. Always nice to meet up with other car guys and see some of the metal banging and some of the painting going on. Great guy. Check out his video, give him a like and a subscribe. Yep, she's cool, not too bad. Down here with one of my favorite cars, the Brazilian Chevette. That's Simon Bonita's car. It's still here, snowed in. One day he's coming back for it, continue on with this trip. If you guys like my videos and they're educational, informative to you and helpful, give me a like and a subscribe. That'll encourage me. There's about 40 plus videos out there already that you can look at, so you get the notification that new videos coming out. So got a bunch of videos in the makings here that I've done last year, haven't put together, so gonna get into it. Diesel timing belt. So having lots of diesels here, I'm quite informed on them, not the expert, but having taken things apart, seeing how it works and understand how it's put together. Let's get into this video. So when you say you're going to do the timing belt tomorrow and it's the day before, start up the car the next day to do it tomorrow, well, this is what happens. Idling. It was just idling and bam. Old timing belt, it looks good. Probably original, 60,000 miles on it. So what breaks is your front rocker holder, hard to get, and I broke off one of the arms valve. Oh, there it is down in here. So I do have the parts, so I can fix this. Hopefully that the valve did not get bent because it was idling. Fortunately, I think I might have broke the back holder as well, so I'll have time to go and set all the valves now. Well, here's something you guys have probably never seen before. The Isuzu diesel actually has a little trough all along here where the oil is sitting in, and it lubricates the lobes of the cam as it runs through the little trough, picking up the oil. Yeah, pretty good design. Alright, timing belt is a must. Here is what you gotta do. You need to remove your top cover here, remove your radiator. Then you need to pull the radiator out. Then you need to start taking the covers off of here, the top cover first. And to get to the second cover, you need to remove the pulley. And before you remove the pulley, you want to line up. There's a bottom pin at the very bottom of the oil pan. There's a line up pin. There's a mark. 3 lines and another line. The single line is your top dead center. Make a mark on your crank, as I did, an arrow up. Put it in first gear, emergency brake on, lock your engine in place. Then you will want to remove the belt. To remove the belt, you need to loosen this bolt, 12 millimeter, one underneath. It rocks, it's a tensioner. Third thing, you want to get that metric Allen in here. Loosen that up, just enough that it'll slide. But before you slide this, there is a spring clip right here, right there. I put my belt back on already. As you can see, I'm pushing on it and it'll actually slide out behind that little bolt head, top and bottom. So once the belt is out, you want to fit it in. There's some kind of a grabber thing here. I didn't have to remove it, but they suggest that you remove it. It's pretty tight to fit it in there as a belt catch. But I got started. I started counterclockwise. You don't touch this idler here. Make sure the idlers are actually smooth turning. I get the belt fitted. I got the top center of the cam. By doing that, I got a piece of 3/16 by 2 flat bar there, and
ground it a little bit to 180, it's a little thinner, and it locks into the back of the cam. And it's a one directional offset, so if you turn the cam, there's only one way that it'll lock into place to find its location. I fitted the belt counterclockwise, making sure this side is all tight, locking into the cam. Make sure that this mark here I painted as an arrow lines up with that line here, and then I put that bolt from here, I stuck it into here, wiggled this, rotated it, locked it in. This is your oil pump, so that'll turn freely. So once I got that in, make sure that this is tight right here. From these cog points, this has to be tight. Now that this tensioner spring is out, this tensioner will flop back, fit it back in around. Then you will put that spring back in. Then you'll tighten up your Allen and your bottom 12 mil and your side adjusting 12 mil. And that's it. Reverse the covers and antifreeze and all the radiator stuff. So obviously the valve cover has to come off, 3 bolts, quite simple. Just take a look what's going on inside while you're doing it. So that's pretty much it. Well, here we are. I made a mistake starting up an old diesel engine, and it was idling and the timing belt broke, and there was a pop, an immediate stop, and what happened was this guy here cracked, and I broke this guy here, and the shaft got a little bit of bent in here. That's just from idling. And so I had 2 more engines I bought, took them apart, and it looks like some parts are salvageable. And again, if you're buying a diesel, there's a lot of guys that are shysters out there. As for example, you will find out that there's a crack right here, and there'll be a lot of excessive wear on the bottom where the rocker rides. And if you look down at them, you will see that they are bent. I rotate that, you can see the bottom there is bent. That was the back of the engine. So yeah, people try to fix these. They put a few parts in it. They don't straighten anything. They just do a quick fix, and I found some wrong parts were put on the engines that I bought. I had 4 engines that I bought years ago for parts. And so there's a rocker that broke. This is typical. There's your end shaft or the oil feed. This is the front one. You can see how that one there is split. And this bolt here bends like a banana, front and back. So if you think it's just a quick timing belt, it's not. Also the rocker follower holders, they crack in here on the seat, the saddle. As you can see, one here I sandblasted. You can see there's a crack. Now people, I know for a fact, they put these cars together quickly and off they go for sale, saying, yeah, it's running great, change the timing belt. But there's more to this. So to do it right, you're gonna have to, I put these shafts in the lathe, dial them back in, straighten them out, make sure there's no cracks. All the valves will have to get reset. So all in the case of not wanting to change the timing belt out and do the work. Well, this was my fault because it was been parked and I started it. So as you can see, belt tore. It was good and dry, but it was just old and dry rotted. You think it's good? It is not good. Change the timing belt. You will destroy your engine. Now, hopefully because it was idling, that this valve did not get bent, or another one in here. So I was very fortunate so far. Well, hopefully that does the trick. Sounds good. Valves are all set again. We'll give this a go.